I don't know it's Steve Balls. All that he said, it goes right down through there. So I was kind of surprised when I seen it going in, why you set a house there without even getting permission. You know, that's just me. I don't live in town, but I got that property. And to me, that's what I would do. And I can't understand somebody put that kind of money in something, not really knowing what the ins and outs of everybody's properties, and then ask to, you know, let us, give him property to put this road or whatever's going on. You know, I don't really understand that part exactly, but it'll devalue my property. You know, if I ever try to sell it, I probably will be selling it pretty quick. So I really don't think it's a good idea. You know.
Thank you. Anybody else got anything they want to say? Okay. Business agenda. You want to read that one?
I will. Discussion, consideration, and possible action for November 9, 2023 special meeting. Consider convening into an executive session for purpose of confidential communications between the public body and its attorney concerning the case styled Safety Status LLC versus Town of Coyle, Oklahoma, CC 2023-193, filed in District Court of Logan County, Oklahoma, since, with the advice of its attorney, determines that disclosure will seriously impair the ability of the public body to process the litigation in the public interest pursuant to Title 25, Section 307B.4R of Oklahoma statutes as amended. So I must say, I'd like to request that we convene in an executive session where we can discuss what our options are before we give guidance to our attorney.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Step back here. All right, you don't get to go.
Oh, just a pee on them.
Yeah.
I'm new at these meetings. Yeah, Jackie Richard. Oh, okay. I've never met you. Oh, I hope I'm not. Oh, okay. Yeah, all my family is that way. We all about talk like even the girls.
Yeah.
There's 9 of us boys and 2 girls.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yep. We got the good learning and the good training. Raised the right way, that's what I'm so proud of.
Yeah. Always enjoy talking over it.
Yeah, he's never lost for words.
I used to go over to grandmother's.
Yeah.
And she taught for a while too.
Yeah.
She got to go off her
Once you get wound up, what year was that she passed? I was trying to think of that the other day. Oh, time goes.
Do you remember what your grandmother passed away? What your grandmother passed away? It was 2015.
The year we went to Belize, do you remember that?
That was when granddad passed away.
Oh, grandmother.
Yeah, grandmother was, yeah, I think it was like maybe 2013.
Yeah, I knew it's been years.
I was
I was thinking about 10.
I'd say,
I was working in Norman at the time.
2009 maybe.
And it was good. May have been,
Yeah, time goes fast.
I came in to, like, here and do some work around there and
Be there
took her
for
to the
3 nights.
hospital and doctor and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And, I moved in to that old lighthouse to stay and do the work. And shortly after that, I took her to Tulsa, put her in an assisted living,
Yeah.
and Joanne, of course, and Cindy there.
Yeah.
And she died a couple of days later.
Yeah.
That also. Okay. It's kind of sad, man. She really was driving her there, knowing that she wouldn't be able to be born again.
Yeah, I know. That's really hard. You've done that your whole life. That's true. Way
How old was she? She was like 89. I want to say she was pushing, because I know Mary passed away, she was probably 87 or 89, that's what keeps popping in out.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad passed in '88. He had that dementia. He had it for like 9 years, but he never did not know us. But he just couldn't think. Now, things 20, 30 years ago, he remembered everything. Everything. His childhood, everything. That's a bad disease. I mean, his body was good. It's 7, 8 when he got it. He could work like young people. Yeah, I remember him. I think my mother hauled hay for them quite a bit. Yeah. Well, that's the way people were, you know. At least that's the way we were raised. I mean, we didn't have a choice. Where I live now, still where we were all born. Now, some of the older ones, they were going south of the highway. 33 out there, yeah.
I don't know where that came. Granddad originally, their homestead was over across the highway.
Yeah.
Dan's old house by the cemetery.
Yeah.
Farm was out there, and my grandfather had a church. They bought a place down there by the river. And that's fine, you can still find some pieces of that little house. Yeah,
Boy, that's history.
it was, well, when I was a kid, it was standalone, but it is, I mean, there's trees in it, land. If you know where to look, you can find them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Aunt Cindy's little guy is there now.
Let's see, Cindy is a year younger than me. We went to school together.
She was 18 when I was born.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen Cindy in probably been 10 years. It was at some school deal back here, I think I seen her.
So, yeah, she's up here, she parks her car up here on the left to, you've got a cabin up there, up on that bluff overlooking the river. Any sort of weather at all.
Where did Cindy live?
She's in Aunt Cindy's, it's Sepulveda, right? Aunt Cindy's in Sepulveda. Yeah, that's about that.
No, not supposed to say.
I
Yeah.
I know how to get to her house.
Oh, yeah, that's the best, that's the main thing.
I go there, I help with the computer from time to time. I do some IT stuff in school.
Oh.
So, in fact, I'm supposed to just to go help her with it here. For the next few weeks. She gotta get in there, I guess her work is cracking down on people using personal email at work or whatever. Separate her all out, so
I'm gonna have to go to,
Do what?
I'm gonna have to go to the store
Why?
before next meeting, because I'm coming down here, and you can't roast up enough coffee in there to make a half a pot.
Well, maybe you need to bring coffee.
Every one of them's empty, all ever, a can of coffee, fits. I can't be without it.
Right.
We're paying something to do,
well,
She's at home. She just got home.
relaxing.
She's got a veterans program tomorrow at school,
Very good.
and she's freaking out. She's concerned about it and everything, and she's crossing her
she
T's and
frets.
dotting her I's.
She
And
frets, it's gotta be perfect. Yeah, I know.
so, anyway, I haven't talked to her yet, but yeah, it's
Well, tomorrow's the Marine Corps birthday.
Oh, you like those?
It's my birthday, so I'll probably
They probably eat that.
figure out something.
I can take
Again,
myself. I'm not sure about the cow.
They'll clean it up.
I guess Friday.
But no, I found, granddad.
Or I guess tomorrow is Friday.
yes.
Saturday. I don't know whether to go to Olive Garden or what. Yes.
Well, normally I'd tell you go to Olive Garden, but here lately they just not been.
Well, I get a free dinner. Doesn't matter. See, I get to eat free.
Oh, well, go to Olive Garden then.
But I don't like Olive Garden. I like Applebee's.
Go to
But
Applebee's.
that's all the way down the city. But it's usually pretty good. I don't like Golden, or not Golden Corral, Texas Roadhouse.
Right.
Because they usually give us a chicken fried steak.
Right.
Stuff like that. Not a real steak, but
Right. Sure.
It does.
they put like smoke sauce, some kind of smoke flavors in their gravy.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah. That don't even sound good.
no, don't put liquid smoke in your gravy. That's nasty. White gravy needs to be nothing but what it is.
Right.
You wouldn't even get close to it.
Well, mom's not ever been there. It's never, it's, and I go into it, what I do is I burn it down with some tractopure or whatever, and then,
That's a chemical.
yeah, it's, it worked real well on poison. It's better, glyphosate will kill everything. Tractopure will kill poison.
Well, I'll tell you what I use. I got some of it. It's called ground clear.
Yeah.
That
that's
stuff
what
works
it's-
good. You can get it at Atwood.
That's
A
the.
bottle like that, I burned this lady's fence around with it.
Try, it's a little less expensive than the name brand that Tractor Supply called RM-47. Yeah, I think it's about the same thing up around clear. What it is I've had to do a lot of herbicide research and whatever, like how to kill the good stuff, or kill the bad stuff and not the good stuff.
Right.
RM-47 is mostly glyphosate, but it's got like 1% of residual. Around posts or whatever, where you want long lasting.
Oh, okay.
But it's more than, I buy it by the gallon, about $60 per full gallon.
Oh,
It's concentrate,
Oh, yes.
I use about, I think, an ounce or so, a gallon or 2 ounces per gallon around here.
Boy, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
See, that stuff, that ground clear, what I do is I put about 2 ounces per gallon. I think it costs per ounce, but
Yeah.
I want it to stay away.
Yeah, no, that's what I always do, about 1 ounce and 2 ounces, depending on how nasty the stuff is.
And it killed this stuff I use, killed this.
Yeah.
It was an idea out there.
It starts with an I, imaprazine or something like that is the extra chemical that they put into the ground clear stuff. And so it's the long lasting residual.
The light Roundup I use is Buccaneer.
Yeah.
The Stillwater Mill
Oh,
Company.
yeah.
It's $50 for 2.5 gallons. And it will, I use 2 ounces per gallon. It'll make it yellow looking, so you know if you missed any, and it works really good.
Well, the other thing that helps a lot about it, you ever use surfactants in there?
Yeah.
I didn't really, when I first started spraying stuff, I didn't know much about them, and it helps
Yeah, it helps a lot, keep it on there.
Yeah, it does. Especially with poison ivy is real hard to kill.
Well, you know something I'm finding out, because I spray yarn, so, you know, and stuff around the country.
Okay.
You know, and out in the country, and the moisture, gotta have moisture.
Okay.
If you don't have that moisture at the right time, it's like that.
Oh, you're right. He's messing with
It
you.
actually has to take it into the,
Yeah.
the leaves, and if they can't,
So what?
once you
No,
get
that's not something we would've done.
and if you do, the leaves stop breathing, and they, so that's how you get, so you get pretty crazy. It's interesting, I don't know.
Well, I get it, so you didn't study.
Well, see, we got those breaks out there, and they're very
Oh,
sensitive to a lot of different things.
I don't get
So, and just about any time I,
No, no,
I don't want to kill.
We ain't never done
That's why they shouldn't be in there.
it.
So, yeah, and I really want to.
Clean, clean, and all that crap.
I remember. Weed
Yeah, really been involved in it.
I know what you're saying. Once they get, it's a heck to get them cleaned out.
As I get them knocked down, that's when I started.
I'm gonna go check that out at Tractors. Yeah, I think I've seen that, but I
It's a
didn't
big
know.
red bottle.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
That's what it is, it's a ground clear.
These phones, you can Google it, and it'll tell you.
Yeah, and I use, they got a yellow bottle too, that's supposed to be fast acting, and it's not working.
Yeah, I've seen that yellow, and I'm wondering
Yeah,
about it.
it's not good. I
Well, I
bought
did
some.
just last week,
Which one? Both of them do? Oh, no, those two don't have 2,4-D in them. No, it's glyphosate. One of them is glyphosate and dicamba, and the other one is glyphosate and imopazir. And then dicamba, they don't put enough dicamba in the mix. So they like, dicamba is very effective.
You know what a lot of people tell me? I work for Stillwater Road. A lot of people, I see all these yard people, you know, come, spraying yards and yards. And I talk to them quite often, because I'm outside all the time. And they're telling them a lot of like, you spray weeds in yards.
What's the brand?
Yeah.
He said, a lot of the guys say they don't get used to that same chemical. It's hard to kill it. And I didn't have no idea that.
Yeah, they will. And
You know, even if you change one ingredient,
And
it'll
that's what
help.
I'm doing a real heavy brush, I will mix glyphosate and triclosan, because even though either one of them will kill it on its own.
Yeah, it's gotta be stout.
Yeah. But the problem is that glyphosate, like I said, it'll kill everything.
Yeah, you gotta watch where you put it, yeah.
Triclosan is a little more expensive, and it'll rot it.
Right.
Yeah.
Kill the grass and stuff like that.
See, I don't know if you know it, but there's a chemical called.
That's why the thought was there, though.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's a S.
In MSMA, yeah, I have heard of it. I don't
And it
remember.
is really good for yards, and it'll only attack broadleaf, it won't even tension.
Yeah, and I.
Unless you put it way too strong, but
I
it
think I was
will
looking
kill
at
it.
that for December.
That's-
Because it's a.
Yep, that's the best thing out there to kill sandbirds.
Sandburrs, MSMA. Problem is now I remember what MSMA, it has arsenic compound in it. If I'm.
Why are they selling it?
Well, you just have to be careful.
My dad used to use arsenic
It's,
to kill potato bugs.
it actually breaks down in the environment it breaks down in the environment very quickly. But if you get like pets and animals on it shortly thereafter, like, it's not as.
And I've also,
I've heard of Pastor, and I forget which one that is.
this lady out here, Shellhammer lady, she had horses.
Yeah.
She wanted to get rid of the sandbirds, so the hay.
And Pastor.
It is really good. It's about as good as that. But you buy it in little balls, little granules. It's a bottle like that, it costs $100.
Yeah.
But it'll do 5 acres. So you put a half an ounce in water in a cup, stir it good,
Then makes it good.
then put it in your water.
I'll have to- Yeah,
And it
that's-
is really good. They say the cattle can eat right after it.
Yeah, and there's several of them that they can, and I know they must say, hey, they're not supposed to,
Yeah.
but which you can still use it in residential, and like I said, it breaks down very quickly,
Yeah.
but it's still, it's on the spectrum of safe herbicide, you know,
Yeah.
that's your, and then your, I forget what else, your 240 is not terrible, especially with some of the newer ones.
See, I mixed it with MSMA. It seems like it's a little more tacky,
Yeah.
so it stays on the ground better, and it'll burn broadly.
Oh, yeah, yeah, the 240.
But those sandburs.
The sandburs are.
See, I live in sandy soil, and I'm 2 miles north of the river.
Well, they're starting to invade it hard.
Oh, God, they're bad once they get started. Yep.
Every morning we go out and walk over there around the place or whatever and have just, well, every other morning or so. it's-
Well, I notice when it get dry, we don't have moisture, that's when I'm sandburning out in July.
And that's where I was looking to spray for sandburs. It's actually a different time than when you spraying for tractors and all that stuff. You
Yes.
don't put it down in June or something like that.
But they like it to be over 85, well, no, over 80 degrees. So I usually use it about June.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or sometimes if I see that sandbur, I can see that root, I know what they look like, because we live in it. We went barefooted as kids all the time. And my mom, with so many children, I remember 9 of us being at home at one time. So we would get a hoe, she would make all of us go around, explain what they look like. And we dig them up, put them in a barrel and burn them.
Yeah.
And we never really was bothered with a lot of them.
No, that's where I need to see it around our place. You can walk around.
You get a hole, get out there, forget about them, that's.
It's killing the environment.
Yeah.
Get a hole, I'll get out there and I'll supervise.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
That hole's a lot of work.
I know.
Jackie, we're going right here.
Yeah.
Oh, Yeah, let's do
I
that.
like to do my best to the environment.
Yeah.
But sometimes just need to go.
Yeah, and I noticed this, you know what this,
Oh, yeah. those road-
there were a lot of it this.
That's what I'm always, now I do is laughing about me digging stuff out, I do dig out those.
Boy, they can take over.
Regularly. We've got them out there in the lagoons right now. That need to be sprayed.
Yep.
That's another one, that trichlor here will kill
Oh,
those
yeah.
thistles. And that's where, in our yard, I do those, get over there across the highway. And down here in our old horse pasture, where we had that horse for
Oh,
a
yeah.
long time. Just talk about it now.
Yeah, they were real bad this year, my neighbor. He's got like about 80 acres over there in Boyd, just a couple spots. They were thick.
A lot of people know about them because I see a lot of people just letting them grow. And I don't think they notice how bad they
Or
are.
those seeds fall and they'll multiply.
Oh, yeah, and that's where I get out there. I try to keep a thing of spray in the back of it.
See one
Whatever,
is-
and spray it whenever I see it or whatever, because if you can get to it before the seeds come out, they're done.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can't even mow them. I mean, they'll grow 2 inches tall. and have a seed.
I got some now, too, I gotta go spot spray. And boy, they're big around, and they're just laying flat. Yeah, you couldn't mow them when you mow them.
Yeah, it's, no,
But the MSMA will kill it, I used to.
yeah, they're, yeah.
See, I got a little spray, I got a 25-gallon spray I pull behind my right mower,
Yeah,
and, I mean, just go normal speed, and it'll kill them.
yeah, that's where we go work on our dosing. I've been trying to figure out how much I'm putting out on the sprayer or
Well,
whatever.
I tell you what, I don't know, my pump has put out a gallon, I think it's two and a half gallon per minute.
It's about what
The pump's about, it's not, you can get them at Apple.
Yeah, that's what I've got in the back. I put around.
And what I figured out, 25 gallons, 2 of those will do an acre. If you drive it
That's right.
right.
They do the same thing.
I had an engineer figure that out a long time ago.
Yeah.
Takes an engine to figure it out. Yeah, kind of what, I don't think they still want to attention.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Learn how to do that.
Yeah.
So, you know, set up your stuff, and then, when Martin Army said, go with whatever you have, and I use a Husqvarna mower.
Mower.
I wanna go slow, but I wanna crunchy.
Constant,
And,
right.
so, set it up, and mark where I'm at.
Oh, I see.
Feet up, back.
Yep, that way you don't lose where you are.
Yeah. And then, you know how fast you're going. You take one bucket, put it on the spreader, put one spreader at a time.
Oh, okay.
Put it on there. In time, say it takes you 30 seconds to go. Or a minute or
Oh, I
whatever,
see.
you know what I'm saying? And you just, measure time, and put it in your bucket, and, figure it all out.
Aren't you glad you already know?
Oh, yeah, I'm in my mind is
If you got, you know, how many spray heads you have, 4, 5, 6, 7, I have 3. And that's why 25 gallons are absolutely right. That's
yeah,
worth
pretty close. Yeah, I mean, you can,
depending on if that's.
Yeah,
what you're using.
yeah. And I'll tell you something else, like if it's not real bad,
Yeah.
just, I go a little faster, so you don't use quite as much.
Right.
Now, when it's thick in the spring, when I do
Right,
it, I
yeah,
just
if
do
you
the
speed up or
constant.
slow down, you're gonna get a different.
Well, that's where you get into, if you know how many pounds of chemical you're like, but when you're doing it on such a small scale, it's really hard to do.
Yeah, because they always figured it by the acre. And see, I had an engineer figure for what I do for the MSMA, and I mix 2,4-D, that's for my sandburrs, and even in the spring, I don't use MSMA in the spring, I just use any weed killer. And mix 2,4-D, and in 25 gallons, I like to put about
Well,
probably 20 ounces. That's a little less than an ounce per
No.
gallon. It works fine for me. Of course, catch the weather right
Yeah.
and the moisture right. Got a lot to do with it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
right, still are.
Some of that stuff you have to, train it, particularly a pre-over, to get in rain,
Yeah. Or you're just.
or rain,
Yeah.
otherwise you can get water.
Oh, I think they have an option to go into executive session
Spray.
to discuss whatever it is they're discussing.
I used it on a big
So-
yard. They say, from what I know.
It says on the paper, it says, consider convening into executive session for purposes of confidential communications
Just normal rain.
between and public body and its attorney
And I
concerning the
got to see
case.
that on my neighbor,
Da-da-da.
Fred Snyder,
The-
sprayed it,
the
it looked
lawsuit.
like rain, but it was so dry. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
So,
Yeah, and it rained 2 inches,
Yeah,
3 hours after I did it, it was the best.
Right.
rain done.
it dries out on top, it doesn't get to the seeds and goes down there.
Yeah.
We need to get on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Before it rains, so.
okay,
Y'all ever tried to, like, your yard area?
all right.
Yeah, well,
I mean, like,
Who?
in the winter time, see, I go by this little,
No,
it's a little pamphlet that the Stillwater Mill has.
yeah. I think-
just Carl
It
and
tells you what times.
Joan.
Follow that, you know, I
Oh.
also worked at
See,
OS
Jan's here,
for 2 years.
the Hickmans are
So I
here,
got to see when they do it.
Mike
I
is
watch
here.
it. When they do it on time. They work with you.
No, it's all about development.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, there's several
And
others.
that's where I got, you know, well, in the spring,
Okay.
last spring, the river was down.
Okay. Love you too,
By the
bye.
time, Like, if I'm spraying grass that's this tall, on those fence lines,
Yeah.
I use half the amount of spray. You know, if I'm spraying
Yeah, so you wanna hit it in time.
Yeah.
See, what I'm gonna do on my yard area is only about an acre and a half. Pretty square. So I will spray in about If it stay warm, I'll probably wait till December. Catch a day over freezing, just use caustic. Don't waste all that other chemical. Because the Bermuda's dormant. Now, if it's fescue, yeah, go around it. But I'm not sure that fescue will come back.
No, I don't think it.
I don't think
If you have anything green on it at all, I think a lot of that life is.
Now, the Bermuda is dormant, so it don't kill it.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna do mine to get rid of
That's
this.
what I'm gonna do.
Run outside real quick.
Because climate change is, particularly I have Johnson.
Yeah, that stuff's hard to keep.
It says they got about 6 inches where it's really growing and really using that root. It was like, at that time of year, we'll move it fine.
Yeah, right, right.
And at that point in time is the best time to get the Johnson.
Johnson, boy, it's hard to
It comes
keep.
up. A lot of Susan there.
It does, Bermuda, yeah, yeah.
I tried to work.
See, I don't have too much Johnson grass where I live, the sand
Yeah.
in my yard, I don't have Johnson grass
No, you don't?
too much out there. Now, on the roadsides and stuff, it's tall right now,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, if you mow it,
Yeah,
they say if you mow it 5 or 6 years, it grows away.
yeah, yeah. See, I used to watch my mother.
Yeah.
She would, like if it got out in the garden, she would dig it up. I'd never seen the roots go so deep.
Yeah.
She would dig them up, they'd come out. And she'd dig down there, and hard time to dig them out, they'd come back.
It's all.
You had to stay on.
Your back or lumbar.
Okay, I was,
Control
been probably 8 or 9 years, pretty killed years ago.
Mhm.
When we first came here.
Yeah.
Out of Tulsa. So we Stillwater Mill, until you get out.
Then it started a little bit open up.
Mhm.
They get a little more power.
Right, stuff.
Not professional, but
Right, it's a little better.
guess who's that?
He could, yeah.
I said, oh, really? You see?
He should always been
And the guy from, so the that people
Yeah.
that sell this stuff, putting on the class, for
License, yeah.
He said, you ever notice, you ever notice you walk,
He was, the instructor would ask the question,
my back hurts.
how do you do this, how do you do
It's
this?
Rick,
Conscious.
you stretch my spine.
Before you put anything.
Oh, really?
The people you see, so I can't stand like this and walking, go like this.
Gee, you're rich, pretty up.
There's days.
He's pretty up on that stuff.
Next to the wall and pull myself.
You might remember.
Yeah, I bet he will. I'll have to tease him.
He said, it was backwards.
I got into certain things, couldn't you up?
I've been, you know, I do like
He said, if I do not have.
16 yards in Stillwater.
Yeah.
I got a little mowing deal just for a couple of young guys that want to work. And I go out with them, one of them, because I'm in good shape, you know, I just go out with them. But they really wanted to learn how to work, because they didn't have a dad. They didn't have a dad that showed them anything. So they were smart kids, but they just didn't know how to work.
No.
So I've kind of took them for 10 years now, and they're doing really good. Really good workers now. Yeah. You know, my folks took time with us to show us how to do stuff.
Yeah, they tried.
When I started.
Well, dad and mom were both in cahoots, you know. If you told mom so, dad, and vice versa, you couldn't slip out of it. Nowadays, you got kids that just, yeah, no.
One of my favorite,
I said,
best friend
what's
down
wrong with you, but
there,
Martin, and Trevor, and the two boys, and
about the opposite
he
of
were
what
really
I
helping
do.
in the house.
But
And they
I
said,
never really watched TV.
don't go work in your flower beds, if you need them, your flower.
Yeah.
She got down on her knees to do
do something, you know, about a tree.
So we just could
Box,
be shut down from about 16.
Uh-huh.
I was in the backyard and I heard her, that was, I told her, she couldn't get
Yeah,
up.
another daughter who's like,
Well, that's what he-
Well, that was
when she was 17, she kind of.
7 years ago.
Doing stuff.
She
See, I
could
got
not lift her, get off the ground.
Teaching degree in high school
Good
history,
heavens.
bachelor science. And from what I've learned with kids,
And she was
they
there.
wanna be
Grab a
structured.
hold of me, I'm just gonna lift you up.
The parents don't give it to them, they don't enforce it to them.
Yeah.
That's the way my parents did. I can't believe they, 11 kids, had time to train every one of us. But of course, let's see, my oldest brother would be 80 this year. He passed away last year at 79.
There's one on the.
Yeah, he was in Vietnam.
Off 35.
When he had Agent Orange, but it really didn't hurt him except for
Another one.
gave him diabetes.
Keep on going.
Late in his life, they said that's what it was. But he lived a good life, 79. He'd be 80 this year. He's the oldest. And our youngest is 58. So he was like, 23 years or so older. So my parents put the older kids in charge. We had to do what they say or we're gonna all get it. So we learned at a young age, you just wills to do it. Because Dad would make you go do it
You
again.
always doggone near more. That's a long drive. Well,
Yeah.
Very much a city.
Yeah.
Although our school was real close to the house. and I know-
What school did you Lee?
Well, it's called Council
He's
Oak
just
now.
starting.
Oh, Council.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
a king now, but that southern general was.
I think it's, I like Council Oak, lots. Council Oak, about 2 blocks.
That's a private school.
No, it's public school.
Oh,
It's right on.
$50. $50.
About 3 or 4 blocks down the street from the
So
school
I
is
asked him, I
what they
said,
call
"Your
Council
doctor,
Oak. And it's
if
the trees
you
that
actually
when
talk
the
to
Native
him."
Americans
Oh
all
my
came
God,
to
you
the
don't talk to
home.
him.
Oh, I found it.
Assigned that that's where they needed that
Oh.
Council Oak.
Oh,
In my mind, it has a lot more to do with, the area.
Yeah, the history.
I like, I personally.
see, but I was a history major. I love history. Yeah, I love history. And a lot of people want to forget about history. Don't talk
I
about
love
it.
that.
It's like a book for me.
Well, I'll say this because I know most of the people in here, but like, I had my family history done, my parents. Because my dad was one of 13 children, and my mom was one of 10. And I knew most of my dad's people, but my mom's people was so much older.
And the dog house.
So I had my history
Indoor
done,
dog house.
and her people came from Kentucky and slavery. I got a census from
Since I had that bad
1870.
spell last Wednesday.
So it was
Yeah, well, it had just, let's see, if I remember right, slavery was abolished 1865 or the
Right.
Yeah, so, but I got a census that got a lot of my people, her people.
It's lucky it
It was interesting to me, it was in Kentucky. You think about 1870,
And we were.
what things were, whether you were black, Indian, it didn't, it was a tough time, but it was interesting. My mother's grandmother was born there, raised 11 children, no, 18 children,
about the same time. that,
18 children.
I had to
Then
be
they,
able to came
after
here.
1865, they got to migrate north.
That's pretty.
And her mother was born in Hope, Arkansas. The history of all of her people. Then my mother and dad lived south of Kearney. Kearney, right south of Perkins. It was a community called Dallas. You can Google it, man. M-A. let's see. Dallas, Oklahoma. They just took the post office away about 15 years ago. There's nothing there now but a couple of big farmhouses, but that's where That's on my dad's birth certificate. And then that's where mom and dad, see, my mom's people came from Kentucky and slavery, and they met there. It's really interesting. And a lot of people, don't ever want to be mad about that, but to me, it's history. You can't change it. Dad used to tell us kids, you can't change what happened then.
No, that's
You
right.
can't blame people now for this. So that's when we were brought up. It's part of history, I mean.
It is, I mean, I think grandmother, they were working on a family history.
Yeah.
Everybody, it is, I mean, it's the amount of junk you put.
I know what they went
I
through.
mean, that just,
Yeah, I had grandparents on my mother's side, or my father's side, the Hazel came from Tennessee.
Oh.
Settled around, Garden County.
I've had it.
Mm.
I've used it several times. It's totally scared. And you can play the kick off.
Oh.
My grandfather taught us about
Yeah.
Laptop.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we used to have. And so they was the most Southern Baptist people I had. I was in church Sunday morning, Sunday evening,
Oh.
Bible school, prayer meeting, and choirs, they had to get together, choir meeting, and there had to be some other stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were raised Baptist, but I've visited lots of different churches. Because we used to have to visit
No, you stay.
every third Sunday.
Next year, I just tell them.
Everybody would visit our church, several little churches around. See, we had a church down
I had
around
them down when I came.
Carnegie.
But last year when I re-upped.
It was a little black community.
And I got, never,
Called.
they put me on over Genesis then. And I said, I didn't ask that. I asked about the different plans.
Well, here, I was
But
trying to get
now I
this.
was with you.
This music.
How can you do that?
They can.
Dudley.
Long enough, I thought you did.
Well, you can Google it. It was a black
So I'm going
community
back.
down by Carnegie.
Because then it was.
They also had an Indian
Township.
township.
That's it.
I found out all this on family history. Because my dad's mother was 3/4 Creek Indian. 3/4 Creek.
That's
So,
very common.
so
That's it's a disease.
it was funny that they had an Indian township in that same area in Carnegie, a black community.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure they have a lot of action.
yeah, it was really exciting. You know, we used to go to church down there in 86. It was just an old country church.
Yeah.
You know, people brought dinner every week, just something to eat.
Good time to get
Yep.
together.
It was, it really was. A lot of elderly people.
Hallelujah, let's go eat.
Yeah. But we had to go to church.
Yes.
That's one thing my mom and dad said, you can't live here if you can't go to church. I
Not
don't
a
care.
bad way to go.
Oh, yeah, and we knew that, so. Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I see, I don't show it on a computer.
One of my favorite classes in college, actually, arts and journalism stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And, we had
But he
to
wants
write their.
$200
Religions, churches and sister service and write.
Oh, some of the church.
It was one of my favorite. Prior to that, I was in Methodist church and then Catholic church. And then multiple.
Oh, it's got a seat steering wheel. Sure, right.
Schools next into hospital.
Me neither.
It was really very eye-opening to me. It actually.
I thought Catholic, I went to a funeral at a Catholic church, and I thought it was different.
It was very different for me.
Yeah,
Catholic, didn't get quite as excited about.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, we had, ever since I was old enough, when we had an elderly preacher, and he just spoke, and you talk about getting excited. But he didn't read out of a book,
And wheels.
the Spirit did.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's just the way, he preached funerals the same way. And he was really, I say he was 65 when I first knew him. He preached to 80 probably that I knew.
That's the way it was.
Public speaking.
Public speaking. And his best
That would be a bad deal to have that park there in the Fourth of July area.
Oh, yeah, they call
Kids
it.
keep that up.
didn't study anything, just went up there.
Right.
Just spontaneous.
Yeah, it was, I did enjoy that.
Oh, yeah?
It was current events or whatever.
Right.
And, actually did have 30 minutes prepared.
Oh.
What we did on the team is we'd have these big milk crates full of files of magazine clippings, like Newsweek, you know, we didn't have the internet or whatever, so it was all the Newsweek, all the magazine clippings. And so you go up to the stage and you would draw a topic. And they'd bring it up, you bring it up and they say, you give a speech on this topic. So you run back to our milk crate and see if we have anything about that topic, and you find our supporting evidence and all that.
Oh, I see.
You have 7 minutes to give a speech on that topic.
Boy, you gotta eat.
It's tough, it's a real interesting thing, and it is a, because what you have to realize is that you're not gonna memorize anything.
Get over that.
Your time trying to memorize a speech,
Yeah.
you're gonna go there all the time.
Yeah.
If you spend your time familiarizing yourself as much as you can,
Yeah,
with
just
what you
step over there.
just, I would organize my thoughts into,
Right.
I have 2 or 3 different bits I wanted to make.
Right. Right.
It wasn't, that's important, time of memorizing and,
I don't know. It's really bad.
See, I don't have no trouble with dates,
That little mouth.
you know, like history dates. Just seem like comes to me, you know, about a lot of stuff.
If I spend some time with them, I do pretty good, but
They're
there's
plastic.
some of those things, and I would, I had to admit, I would, if I was saying, if I was doing a citation or saying something or a date or something, I would
Right.
write that down.
Yeah, jot it
That was one of those things that, that were great at dates or names or.
Well, see, I am. I know all my family's birthdays, how old they are, and they wonder how I know. Well, you're my family, I ought to, and I don't study. I just remember. It's just so easy for me. They don't ever call me on my birthday, but I always remember them.
My birthday is in July.
Oh, yeah, what day?
It's 11.
Well, that's
And so nobody else in my family has a July birthday. The rest of my family's all like right in December, September, like right in the same time period. Like,
Yeah.
they got it easy because like you said, I only wanted July birthday right there.
See, I got a brother and a sister. They went to school with Joanne. Cause let's see, my brother's 73. And I got a sister 72. They know Joanne. They went to school up here. And they're a year apart.
Yeah.
May 31st, both of them.
That's crazy.
Then my youngest brother, his birthday, February the 8th, 1965.
Well,
Then I got an older brother, his birthday is the same day,
Not included.
1945. 20 years apart, exactly.
That's crazy.
I don't know
You
what-
gotta be tough with that many siblings.
Well, I know.
We were all
Around once in a year, all right.
Well, see, mom and dad had like 4 boys and they wanted a girl.
Yeah.
Finally got one and they kept it going. But they love kids because that's the way they were raised.
Yeah, my grandma
Well,
was
we
like.
had 2 boys, this one and then my younger one.
I wanted
But after meeting with those infants like that,
That was enough.
that's up for me.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
You the youngest?
I'm the oldest. My brother actually lives in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
He's finally finished medical school and trying to be a doctor over there.
Oh, yeah, my brother was in the army there in
Yeah.
71 through 74, Frankfurt. He went everywhere over there. He loved it. Way back in the 70s, he liked it.
I can't believe that we lost or they closed that base. We had that base in Iowa, we closed recently.
Yeah.
I was real surprised about that. I would
I remember my brother used to write letters, you know, it'd take a long time for him to get it when we were kids. But he said he loved Germany.
It really is I really thought it was gonna be like a cold, harsh place.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
those nice concrete and stuff.
What TV was there?
And I got over there, and I was very many people here.
Right.
The language doesn't sound like that when you hear them.
Oh.
It's much more nice
Yeah.
and pleasant and everything else. And it's, going through it's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't like schnitzel and I liked
Oh, yeah.
German schnitzel and I really liked some That's good stuff. Yeah, you ever had it?
So no, I haven't.
It's pork. Well, originally the real one's supposed to be veal,
Veal.
but most of the time it's a pork cutlet. Tender. It's like a pork fried steak.
Oh, okay, yeah, I bet I like it.
Yeah, it's basically breaded with this kind of crispy bread. Fried to a golden brown, and then they put it on it's called a Jaeger schnitzel. It translates to Hunter schnitzel. And they put a bacon mushroom gravy on
Oh,
top.
boy, that sounds good. I bet I'd like it.
It's,
That
yeah, the
sounds-
problem is here in the States, I've had it one or two ways where they ruined it. They didn't tenderize the pork, and so it was like a pork chop. And it wasn't like, you know, how the chicken fried steak is tenderized.
Tenderized, yeah.
It's, so if they don't tenderize it, it's, the bread won't stick and it's tough. And then if they overcook it, it's tough.
Yeah, tough,
But,
yeah.
there's a couple places, there's what's that one up there on West Street, you go into Norman, Royal Bavaria or something like that. They have, they're like a German family, local restaurant.
Oh,
And you ever get out there and really looking for a place to eat?
In Norman?
Yeah, well, it's outside of Norman, it's,
Rick's granddaughter go to college there.
Okay.
Actually, you know.
yeah, well, they have on Main Street there in Norman, they have a little sister restaurant called Dawson Boot. Now it more caters to college kids. Well, the original restaurant is very much like a sit down, you know, old style wooden picnic with
Oh,
blue and
yeah.
white checkered tablecloths and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The one in Norman is, it's just, well, it's a good food and everything, but it's not quite what the big one is. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I'll go back to your right. I want to go with my show. You sit over here.
Yes, sir, thank you.
My exact logo.
Might have to let it back in.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's right there, spit. You can only hold that in your mouth off in just a short time.
Mind if I go with you?
I don't hardly know nobody, I know y'all now.
Yeah,
I mean, I know Joanne.
Yeah, I've only lived in town now for about 5 years.
See, there's a lot of new people from what I knew, when I used to hang around here. There's a lot of move-in people.
Yeah, I was living in Midland. I broke, shattered this leg and,
How'd you do that?
I was up trimming a tree and, I didn't secure my ladder and the branch came down and was pushing the ladder out from under me. I actually jumped because I didn't want to land on top of the ladder and the limbs and all that stuff. And, I landed pretty well square, but it's about 15-foot drop. And, went like that. And, I wound up having to sell my house there.
Yeah.
I honestly like it.
Yeah, it's nice and quiet. I like it out here, of course, that's where I was born and raised.
Well, I spent a lot of time with kids, so it's, you know, I I wish I'd spent more time with her on the
First time in your life you had a
It
good.
was one of those things I always enjoyed coming out here, and especially getting everything, like I've been starting some trails and things like that. Take my dog and go
Oh,
walk
yeah.
and do all those things. Right now, we don't really have, I would like to get some livestock, that's what I really want to do, like I said, some sheep.
That's pretty cheap for
Or
Texas.
something, just, well, we had, a horse, and,
Automatically paid off.
Johnny, about 27, kind of put her down.
Oh,
I said, well,
Kind of hard, but, well, it was one of those deals where you just, something about going out and feeding the animal in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
even though.
yeah, we had chores, we had to get them, slop the hogs and
But we had fixed.
feed, we had to slop the hogs. I remember we had a milk cow. This was in the 70s and 80s. And we were home, me and my little brother had to milk a cow.
Let's see, I don't know if everyone wants to do that.
My mother, we made butter, and we didn't have a churn. We just had a gallon jar. I'd shake it a while, hand it to him, he'd shake it, you see it forming butter, but it was sure good. Yeah, and it was good. And Mom would freeze it in tubs, and she bought butter in, and boy, that was good. Good eating. I think that's why my family's so healthy, because that's the way we were raised. Mom canned, we raised a pig, we had chickens, Mom cooked everything. Now, we'd go get a hamburger maybe on Saturday. You know, they get several hamburgers, cut them in half. You couldn't complain either.
I moved down to the city, but mom definitely cooked, my grandmother did, I mean.
See, and most of my family has kept that style of living up. We all, now we eat out once in a while, but we got the same values. And I think what's different now with the health is we had to work. Around the house, even if we were kids, we had chores.
Yeah, it makes it.
My granddad always had
Yeah.
me by his side.
Yeah.
Kept him working.
Yeah.
I've lost about 15 pounds since I moved.
Oh, really?
When I moved out here, I was working in front of that.
Oh, I see.
And,
And that's
I mean, I take the dog for a walk in the evening, but that was about,
Yeah.
as far as physical activity.
The
when
only one that ever made a
I
big
got out
deal
there,
about my birthday is my
like
brother.
6, started taking walks, started doing stuff.
He was the 14th one.
I wasn't eating better, I eating, eating.
Oh, yeah. See, I'll be 63 in
When you
March,
could.
and I feel like I'm 40.
You look great.
I really do. I feel like I'm 40, but I'll be
We
63
talked every day.
in March. I can't believe this went that fast, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But and I feel good, and that's why.
Realized how quick I was starting to move.
Yeah. What kind of hobbies you got? You got hobbies?
Well, I feel a lot.
Oh, taking too long to tell. Huh?
I had,
This vineyard right
during
now.
Staley,
Oh,
played tennis a lot.
Oh.
Played pickleball now.
pickleball.
And we're into the weight stuff.
Oh,
And, flown airplanes, sailboats,
boy,
diving, scuba diving.
what a resume.
Yeah. I get bored
Yeah,
quite easily, so I have to do something.
do something.
Pickleball, I don't get bored.
Yeah.
Fun.
That's good exercise.
I really enjoyed sailing. I used to sail a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't sailed in years and years, so. When we were down in Tulsa, we went to Keystone Lake.
Oh,
Yeah, we're fishing boat.
Oh.
We're different boat racing.
Right.
Yeah. It was fun.
There's not that many places to sail from around. It's,
Lake and Stillwater, that's a good, they have a bit of a.
Where's that at? That's,
maybe that Blackwell.
Blackwell Lake. Yeah, yeah, that's right. They have.
Yeah.
I need to go out there.
They had a lot of stuff out there, that was really surprising.
Yes, it's OSU kind of runs it now. They
Yeah,
got
I
more
think
stuff
so.
out there. Yeah.
They go down, I taught my dogs to swim down there in Langston Lake. That's a beautiful lake.
See,
You know,
people
that-
used to duck hunt out there a lot. It was one of the better duck hunts around.
That wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me at all.
It used to be people come from Oklahoma City, Edmond up here, get her permit to go duck hunt. Yeah. Well,
Got that
in
little disc
Langston,
about that big one.
Langston Lake,
I
for duck, really,
Hey,
Fourth of July, all that comes on the front of the house.
especially trying to get the extra later. We only had a couple of extra legs. I'm looking out there and that's one thing I've never done is fish.
Oh, yeah?
I think that-
Got everything. Just need to go do it, it doesn't take but 10 minutes, put that.
Well, we
kayak
used to
on the
love to
truck.
go fishing at pond ponds. That was the fun, cause nobody bothered you, you just.
That was what I told, there was when grandmother passed at her funeral, we did,
Yeah.
the fishing of the stock.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever she catch turtles, I always remember shocking her, pull it up on the shore, pull a little hammer out of the toolbox.
Hit it in the head. Really? Yeah, cause they mess with the fish. You know, my folks used to eat snapping turtle, they eat it. Yeah, snapping turtle.
I think the worst thing
That's,
I was a kid, I was with my grandparents. I mean, this was my and, we're sitting at this table, and she felt like she was asleep, my grandma. Down.
You see, I looked at it, I
She
said,
said,
what?
and,
Oh,
you know, cooked and everything.
That little taco.
oh my goodness, I don't think I
That
can
little
have.
taco truck, that little taco truck that goes in and get those burritos at, Guthrie. Walmart, one of the new choices that they have, and I haven't got ready to try it yet, is a cookie sandwich or whatever, very well, you know, but I don't think it's French, I think when you.
He learned it.
He learned this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now my folks out of Pig's Head used to make what they call hog head cheese.
I've heard of that.
And it was good, but they said it was good meat in there. But,
Well, that's what it is, because it's all that meat and
Yeah,
it makes
the jowls, yeah.
it with gelatin.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. My mom had a recipe and boy, they put it on bread and crackers and.
Well, yeah, and that's why I need to try this, because like I said, the burritos are
Yeah.
very good. And so I have no doubt that it probably.
So they got a truck over there?
Yeah, truck
Burritos?
Walmart,
Oh, yeah. Might try that
$8
one.
for, it's a big burrito.
Oh, yeah, I might try that one new
I
day.
highly recommend it. Normally, it's a good fried pork or whatever.
Yeah. Now, my oldest brother, he's 73 now, and he eats a raccoon. Raccoon. He bakes them head and all. He said that's the best, got the most nutrients in it.
We drove to New Orleans, 10 years ago.
It's dark meat, but he said if you bake them, they're good.
I saw a po' shack or whatever on the way into New Orleans. Right there, and they had on their sign, they had. I think I tried to, I don't know if I tried very hard to get.
Have y'all ever eaten squirrel?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Rabbit?
Yeah.
See, my mom used to make sausage out of it, with the sage in it.
Hey, Grandma.
You couldn't tell the difference.
Grandma made it fried chicken.
Yeah.
So, like, quarter the squirrel and.
Oh, I don't know if I could eat it now.
That's what I haven't.
My parents said that I ate a lot of it when I was a kid, but I don't know if I can do it.
Well, we go squirrel hunting.
Yep.
Yes. Grandmother had a great used to hunt down there actually where the city is now. So we come in all the time. I've been down to Home Road and he'd come back with a brace.
I bet that they're good. My brother used to bake the squirrel and the raccoon.
Now, see, I can't do it like, we got a tree in the yard, and we're rolling around and everything,
Yeah, can't kill
This time of year,
it.
they're going crazy.
Oh, yeah, they are. Now, what is the pecans very good this year?
They're falling off.
I haven't tried to get any yet, I've been trying to get, I feel like I've been very busy, but I haven't done a lot.
Because I seen a lot around Stillwater, good looking, big old paper shell, but they're still on the trees. Trees are still real good.
We've had some walnut trees over there. Dropped a lot of walnut.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get.
Pecans, walnut trees going out.
Well, them things can take over.
First time I went.
You might show me around.
I picked it as with a little 410.
Yep, that's what my dad did. Boy, he got good, he could use a 22.
So we're all out there.
And I rode out that hill and I set her down.
We're all, that's all. It was about halfway.
About 3 trees.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, I got it, but it didn't kill me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The tree and run up the little trunk.
We had
They don't
stick glass.
I still have stars.
Oh, where he got you.
Man, it was on the same.
God. Defense.
I you know, you can't blame them.
Yeah, you tell him, go put him in a, go easy.
I'll say, I got that.
It's one of those things.
Yeah, that's about all right.
Yeah, well. I knew you got bit by a squirrel, I didn't know why. It sounds like you were going.
Okay, we resume. To our regular session.
Do we, take any action we deem necessary to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're,
Okay, you want me to go ahead and say that?
yeah, go
I'd
ahead.
like to make a motion. I'd like to make a motion to direct Mr. Kennedy to answer the petition and object to the vacation of Douglas Street and the adjacent alley in the interest of the town.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion.
I need to make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it. All in favor?
I don't know.
And, 18. Thank you. Ready? Thank you all for coming out.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yes, good.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, I got 3 cups of coffee out of it.
Say hi, Rick.
I will.
I see occasionally going down the road this way.
I see him every day. Yeah, he's always down there.
I need you to get over Yeah, let's do that. I will.
Oh, Lindy, yep. I do need that. Did you give me that already? I'm not sorry to figure this out.
Oh, yeah, right,
They got it.